It's never over.
Hey guys, today I'll be showing you what I call my cheap purple Digimon deck profile for you for August of 2021. So, little backstory with this first. The idea of this is that because I've seen people that, they want to play with the Galamons, the Chaos Galamons, they want to play with the Lilithmon, the Omni Swords, and, the Devimon blocker, and many other very expensive purple cards, but they can't have access to it because they're, tight on the budget, they don't have the copies, and you know what? Some people say, oh, I can't play BT5, I can't play BT5 because I'm on a tight budget, or I can't get this card, or that card, or this card, that card, blah, 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 blah. They don't have the Lilithmons. Oh, yeah, the Lilithmons as well. They're really expensive. I mean, the Lady Devimon and all that stuff. So I just questioned myself, you know what? Can you make a really good deck with just all the stuff that it's like, from BT5 to, from the first set to BT5? And I'm like, could it be possible to use any of these? Because there's a lot of good purple Digimon cards. They're super cheap, and they're really nice, and they're really good, and they can do a lot of things with it. So I did that. I pulled up TCG Player, took all the purple cards that I had, and just made a deck with it on the value of which cards they have, and then I put my bar to $20 or less. So using that, I made this deck, and mostly, I think I just went for, I think it went to, $15, the deck overall. But yeah, it was pretty good. I think it's a pretty good day. Matchups were really fun with this, but yeah. Enough of me talking. Let's talk about the deck profile, shall we? So first off, we're playing 3 copies of Digimon. So Digimon is really good because it has the inherent once per turn, your turn once per turn. While when one of your Digimons gets either deleted, this Digimon gets an additional 2k for the turn, which is really good because you can easily just swing with a rookie or whatever, and then this Digimon will get that additional 2k, so you can swing for the security for that, for the security check, or swing for that Digimon to just kill it. And lastly, we're playing 2 copies of Shaman. I play Shaman because she has that nice retaliation. If you have 10 or more cards in the trash, this Digimon terrible is giving a retaliation, and really good is that you can give a rookie that retaliation and just swing it and just kill anything you want. Pretty good. Now you're questioning, oh, where's the Devimons? Where's that? Devimons right now is at $3, and if you put that into calculations, that's $9. That's basically half of your budget right there gone into just those 4 babies. Actually, yeah, $12 actually. Yeah, $12. Yeah, $12 and 4 copies of that. So, yeah, it's not worth it. So, you are going to be trying to find some cheap options. Gigi and Xiao and Pokemon are really good options for that. But these are the better ones that I think. I think these are the way better ones, and they're super cheap. That's pretty much for the baby lineup. Now, for the rookies, I actually, took my time with and decided what I wanted to play, and what were cheap and what were good. And we're starting out with 4 copies of Gabumon. Just Gabumon is really good, having that inheritable on deletion. Draw 2 and discard 1, which is really good. Then we're playing 4 copies of Labramon. Just that nice, if your opponent has a memory tamer, just play this and just get an additional card, which is nice, and you already have a free rookie on the field. It's just pretty nice, I gotta say. And then trash 1, which is nice. Then we're playing the 4 copies of Candlemon. Just a nice, 2 costs of play cost is really nice because if you need that play cost, if you're like 1 memory, Candlemon helps you a lot, which is pretty good. And lastly, we're playing 2 Gazimons. I know, like, why not 3 Gazimons? Gazimon did actually break me a couple of times. So 2 copies of Gazimon is actually pretty good for me. And just, playing that Gazimon helps a lot against these people that have, gain additional memories. Like, Ty and Matt, the Ty and Matt white card. This actually helps a lot. Ty and Matt card. And other things that, game obviously, yeah, the Ty and Matt card is a tamer, my bad. Temper card. But, any other things like I think was Cerberusmon's werewolf mode or something like that. So this actually helps a lot, and other decks that except there's no tamers. But yeah, pretty good. I gotta say, these are the only rookies that I'm playing overall, and I think this is a good lineup. If you want to play the 3rd Gazimon, yeah, play the 3rd Gazimon. Put a Labramon to 3 and just play the 3rd copy of Gazimon. But overall, that's pretty much it for the rookies. And for the champions, I actually did this is actually very was a little bit of a pain to choose who to pick and who not, but overall I think it's my favorite lineup. So we got the 4 Vilemons because Vilemon is just really good because he is the cheapest blocker you can get for purple. Obviously right now the Digimon cost 1 blocker is now at $8 right now. So 4 copies of that's already your budget gone to waste. So yeah. And then the main star of the champions is 4 copies of Muishimon. Muishimon, does he say it? I don't know how to say it. So this guy is super amazing. He came out in the new set of BT5. And this guy, what it has is jamming. He's a play cost of 4, 2 Digivolve, and has jamming. This card literally is the thing, a lot of things of your win condition. So literally this is your win condition sometimes, but it's just like, go to that security again and again and again. And having Vilemon in the field is just really good to just protect this. It's just great. Now something that a lot of people are going to say, I'm playing 2 copies of Marimon. It's like, wait, where are the other 2? So right now, Musayamon is really good, so that's why we're playing him as the 4 of this deck, not Marimon. But still, Marimon does show a lot, even as that 2 copy. And then we're playing the 2 Devimons with Retaliation. It's just that good, just to have that Retaliation, just bring it out and just swing into one of your opponent's big Digimons. Really good, really helps a lot in mini clutch matches. So yeah, that's pretty much it for our champions. Now for our ultimate's actually different. It can be a lot of like different combinations. So we're playing 3 copies of Skull Marimon, 3 copies of Myotismon, and then 2 copies of Phantomon. The reason I play Phantomon is because of the DP. A lot of times this DP is very hard to pass against your opponent because they go for the cheap evos. So this is actually pretty good. Obviously, if you want to swap this for another Myotismon and another Skull Marimon, it's up to you, but I actually like this just because of that DP. And yeah, pretty good. Obviously, you're going a lot with these guys, so you can just go for them and just swing. Or not, just having them just for that draw power and then you go to your level 6 is really good. So that's pretty much it for our ultimates. Now for our megas. Now our megas are for me is my favorite part of this. It's actually an interesting thing I did with them, and it's my opinion. I like these a lot. We're going with 2 Zambamon. Zambamon. The reason why I'm playing him, he's a 2 cost of evil, and he has Retaliation. Just hear me out. If you're already at a level 5. And your opponent just brought out something big that you can't even kill. Like, I don't know, like Swords or whatever. Or Swords, an Omnimon, Antibody, or whatever it could be. Any of the Omnimons. Or like Millenniumon or stuff like that. You Digivolve this, swing it, and it dies. I know, Millenniumon can come back. But overall, just swinging with this, with that Retaliation, does help a lot. But yeah. 2 copies of that. Would I put this down? No, I used to play this at 3, not putting at 2, so it's really good at 2. And then another card that, a lot of people I don't see is 2 copies of Boltmon. Now, why Boltmon? That Digi-Evolution of 2, which is good, and then he has a 12 of DP. The 12 DP is something that a lot of times you can't surpass it sometimes against other decks. So, why is that? Remember Phoenixmon? Yeah, when Phoenixmon comes into the game, when you play him, it's not easy to kill because it gains an addition. It's a very strong. It's a very big card to just kill. You have to wait until you can get your Galamon or something like that big enough to kill that 12 cost DP. That 12 DP Digimon. It's not easy to kill sometimes. And then we're playing 2 copies of Tactimon. Tactimon here is really great in this deck. I should have called this Tactimon deck, but since I am not calling it Tactimon deck, I actually like it as a cheap cost deck. Because, yeah, I like it a lot. And then, this is like $1 each, these copies of Tactimons. So, definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. So, and it's a 3 cost of evolution. And this came out in the new set of Battles of Omni. It's a play cost of 12 and has 11 DP. But his effect is amazing. When attacking, activate one of these effects below. If you have no other Digimon except for him, you can activate them all. So, This card is really good. So the first effect is gain a memory. The next one is get an additional 2K for the turn. And then the other one is the lead up to three of your opponent's Digimon level 3. So this is really good against Rookie Rush. This is really good against big numbers, because this becomes a big number. This becomes 13, and you go against Gatlamon, you go Chaos Gatlamon, you go Littlemon, you go a bunch of the guys that are like 11k to 10k of DP or 12k of DP, and they just die from this rot. And then the great thing is, if you don't have any Digimon, you can activate all three at the same time, which is really great, I gotta say. And then lastly, we're playing the one Anubismon. Yeah, Anubismon is really good, I gotta say. I wish I could play another one, but I wanted to, minimize of, the megas as well, which is really, I think it was a good idea, so you don't get bricked. So right now we're playing 7 megas, and I think this is a good line for me. If you want to differentiate yourself with different kinds of mega, you can play different kinds. You can play 4 copies of Takemons, like $1 each, so you can put the 4 Takemons, or play the second Anubismon, or just go with the full-on Boltmon, Destruction, Zambon. You can put them into one. Whatever, you can have some mix and matches with your level 6, so you have a nice preference of what you want. So I'm not saying like, oh, you're not playing, what's his name, Plutomon, or other guys. Like, Plutomon's really cool, but he is a 4 cost of evolution, and you don't want that on your hands, since giving your opponent 4 memory. So you're trying to also be tactical, I was gonna say tactical, know the value of the memories when you go to this. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the level 6. And now for our Tamers, we're playing the nice Tamer, which is Matt. Matt is really good. I think he's like $2 each, so $2 to $1. So this is actually pretty good to go for this. This is actually pretty good. Go try to get these mats as soon as possible. If they raise up the price, I'm terribly sorry, but Rat's really good because at the start of the turn, you have 2 or less memory. You put it to 3. Then has the on-play effect. Return one of your purple Digimons or purple option cards from your trash to the hand, which really helps you a lot with your entire deck overall. Just bringing these things back, it's just really amazing. So yeah, that's pretty much it for our Tamers. And for our option cards, we're playing 3 copies of Jack Raid, which is really good. Helps you a lot. Just, gain a memory for every 10 cards in your trash, which is really good. Then we're playing 2 Trump Swords. I've seen nobody playing Trump Sword. And this card is like $1 to $2 right now in the TCG player market. And it's just that good because if they check it, delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. Or when you see something big and he hasn't attacked or anything, just kill it. Forget about the 7 memory. But since Trump Sword, I know you can't kill any suspended Digimons. The one card that will help a lot is the Hell's Gate. Hell's Gate does a lot in this deck. Delete one of your opponent's level 6 or higher Digimons. Does a lot of crucial things against your opponent's, level 6 or level 7 Digimons. And it helps a lot because even if they're suspended, you kill them. And just that one mana cost does help a lot. But overall, it does work a lot. And the great thing is it has that, that nice effect, If you get checked, you add it to your hand. Pretty good, gotta say, love it. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the deck. So, you guys want to know how the matchups were. So the matchups are actually pretty interesting. So, from the 6 matchups that I had, 4 of them I've won, and the other 2 I lost. Now you're saying, oh, I don't believe you. No, seriously, I actually did. So here's the thing. The reason why is because they can't pass Boltmon, or the reason is that I've been using the man himself, the jamming guy, and that's a lot of times. These guys are actually making the deck possible because they're so underrated. Nobody's playing them. Or, the Trump Sword as well helps a lot. The Hell's Gate does help a lot. And then what else? The Retaliation helps a lot. Shaoman's Retaliation with a rookie helps a lot. That's the thing. You're using what you have, and I don't see nobody using this. Or sometimes the Gigi helps a lot as well because you deleted one of my Digimons this turn, or I swing it and it dies. I get an additional 2K, and then I can go for your suspended because if I don't know, let's say Meramon went to that Digimon. He's gonna get an additional 2K if he's 7. So yeah, that's a lot. And you know, if you go against a Chimeramon, he's like what, 7K? 7K dies. So yeah, pretty much that's what I've been trying to do, is by the value cost of the Digimons. But overall, you can do whatever you want in your deck. In the idea. But well, this was my favorite, very fun time that I literally just built this deck out of sheer fun. You know, something cheap, something fun that people can play. Have, you know, a nice punch to it, so you can give to your opponent. Would I recommend taking this to a tournament? Not really. I really don't think of taking this into a tournament. It's not tournament red. It's not for tournament ready stuff. It's just to have a nice, fun matchup with your friends. If you're trying to play a tournament version of this, I do apologize. I don't know what kind of will be made as a tournament version of this. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for the deck pro. I hope you enjoyed this. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Turn the little notification button down so you can always stay tuned for videos. And if you didn't like this video, there's the door and there's the window. And I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.